For this video, we're going to focus on the lower extremities, the lower leg, and in this case, the right leg. What you see before you is the right femur that I've just highlighted here, and you know that it's right femur because in addition to the fact that it's labeled the right femur, you know that the head of the femur, the ball that I'm indicating right here, is always oriented toward the anterior portion, or I'm sorry, to the medial portion of the body, and it articulates with the os coxae and the acetabulum. You also know that the greater trochanter projects anteriorly and superiorly, and then the patella is always anterior as well. So as a result of these three combinations, you know that this is the right patella. For this video, we're going to focus on the lower portions, the lower extremities of the leg. So I'm going to take out the femur and the patella, and we're going to focus on the sets of bones that are now visible to you. In this case, this is the right tibia, the right fibula, and then the lower leg bones. Sorry, the foot bones. First thing to recognize is that the tibia is much, much bigger than the fibula. The tibia, unlike the upper arm, the tibia bears the majority of the weight, and the tibia is the only thing that plays a role, the only bone that plays a role in the knee joint, in the lower extremities. So this is a portion of the knee. This is absolutely not a portion of the knee. The fibula plays no role whatsoever in the knee joint. This means that the knee joint consists of three bones, two of which I've taken out of this video, the patella, the femur, and then the tibia. Focusing more on the tibia, on the upper portion of the tibia, you have two surfaces. Now, this is the medial condyle. This is the lateral condyle. So that curved, rounded surface that matches with the femur are the condylar surfaces, and then this notch right here, this eminence, it's called, this projection, is called the intercondylar eminence. Now, the way that you know that this is medial and lateral is the following. First thing is that the fibula is always lateral on this on your leg. And then if you go down further to the distal portion of the tibia, come down here, the tibia wraps wraps around the fibula and the ankle portion, and it also produces the projection that I'm pointing to right here called the medial malleolus. So the tibia is always medial. If you look at the projection distally on the tibia, you know that that's medial, and so therefore the condyle that is in line with that is also medial. The opposite side is lateral, and that's the opposite side then is the one that is going to articulate with the femur and be just superior to the fibula. Speaking of the fibula, you have two things that you want to recognize for the fibula. The head of the fibula articulates with the tibia. The head, I'm marking it right here, and then the fibula also has a malleolus. The malleolus is the lateral malleolus. The tibia is always lateral. The fibula is always lateral. The tibia is always medial. I just mixed that up. So the fibula has a lateral malleolus. The tibia has a medial malleolus. Now we're going to take those bones out of here and we're going to focus on the foot. Let's see. Why did that pop out? So we're going to now focus on the foot. I'm rotating it. We're looking at it from above, and the first thing to recognize is that the foot has three sets of bones just like the hand does. The foot has toes, and so the foot has tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. There's phalanges present in both hands and feet, but there's tarsals, metatarsals, Metatarsals I've indicated in yellow, and there's tarsals that I've indicated that I'm circling right here. Okay. The tarsals, just like the hand, have specific names. There are fewer names in the foot than there are in the hand. So we're looking at the medial edge of the right foot. So this is the right heel. The right heel is the calcaneus. The heel bone is always the calcaneus. The bone that articulates with the tibia and the fibula is the talus. Then going forward, anterior to that, is the navicular. I'm going to rotate this to the top, and we're going to see the next three bones here. They all are cuneiform bones. So there's the medial, the intermediate, and the lateral cuneiform bones. So cuneiform is C-U-N-E-I-F-O-R-M. So there's three cuneiform bones. And then there's this cube-like bone called the cuboid bone. So to review here, we have the calcaneus, or the heel bone, the talus, the navicular, the three cuneiform bones, and the cuboid bone.